What's going through your mind? Where are your emotions at right now?
I'm just excited to be able to play one more game with this team. I mean, this is a really special group, and for me personally, my last football game as a college athlete. And so I'm just taking it all in day by day, and it's just truly a blessing to be able to step on the field and especially play in a big game like this against a great opponent. And I'm just, like I said, just taking it all in, enjoying every moment, and not taking anything for granted.
Are you going to try to pursue football after this, or is this your last football game of your career, or what?
It's up in the air right now. Like, obviously that was my dream and my goal throughout this whole year as well, and just with the injuries and all this stuff, it's making it tough and the timing's difficult, but it's still up in the air. I haven't fully decided, but whatever I do after this, it's probably going to be football related regardless if I'm playing or going a different avenue, but I just want to be around the sport.
When you say different avenue, like coaching or? Yeah,
I would love to coach, and whether it's coaching or maybe doing like sports agency, but I've been really thinking about coaching a lot and talking to Dimitri Washington because I know that's something he wants to do, and just learning about it, and I think it would be a really good opportunity and would be fun to do.
Our first time talking to you since Sunday, what was going through your mind when Jeremiah Dickey walked into the room and he's kind of like slowly delivering the message to you?
Yeah, I was trying to get a read off Coach D's face and the rest of the coaches, but they weren't giving anything away, so I was sitting there, my heart was racing just for him, and all the cameras were there, and I was like, it's got to be him. It's got to be the whole time. And when he finally announced it, we all just jumped up, and we were just super excited for him, and it was just cool to see him get that role because we worked so hard to win these games. Really, a big part of it was to win for him, so he can have that role, and I know he's going to do great things with it.
What was the first thing he told you guys, and did a message beat the tears in terms of his response to you guys?
Yeah, he was definitely fighting the tears, but he just always keeps about the players, and that's what we love about him. He's getting all this glory right now, and with a big promotion with the head coaching job, he just deflects all the praise to God and gives it all to us too. And he does it for us, and when he says the moment he's not doing it for us anymore, he's not going to do it, I truly believe that. And so him just talking about that and saying that we're going to finish this year, he's not even looking towards 2024 yet. We're going to finish this strong for all the players that we have currently, because next year the room's always different. So he's just going to finish strong with us, and I'm excited to see him be the leader for the next years.
Has he acted any differently since he became the head coach the last 4 or 5 days?
No, we were worried if he was putting on a front or not, but no, he's always the same guy, and he hasn't changed anything. He's still always going to be that humble guy that is always listening to players and looking out for us first, and he's been doing an awesome job as a coach. And today was really the first day we all got to be together after the recruiting and stuff, so he's just keeping it the same, and he's always consistent. That's what I love about him, and he's just making it about us. So he's going to be a great guy, and he hasn't changed at all.
Maybe the second biggest news of the week, where were you when Ashton announced he's coming back, and what's your reaction to that?
Yeah, that fired me up. I mean, I was talking to Ashton and TG throughout the whole day and just seeing kind of where their heads were at. And at the end of the day, we were all like, we want what's best for both of you. And we weren't trying to really persuade them or recruit them one way or another, because we obviously would love them here, but we just want what's best for them. And when Ashton decided to be here, you know he bleeds blue, and he's always gonna. He loves the city, loves the fan base, and when he was here, it's just super exciting, and I'm just extremely happy for him because I know he's gonna ball out here.
So how do you guys process the TG news? I mean, he's not with you guys right now. He said maybe the door's still open, but he is reportedly visiting other schools right now. How do you process that, Riley?
Yeah, I mean, he's my brother first, before he's my football player and my teammate. So whatever's best for him, I'm gonna ride and have his back regardless. So I gotta see him today, which was nice, and just kind of chop it up and check in on him, because I know it's a lot, and he was really emotional about it. I mean, he loves this place. He loves this place a lot, and I don't know the exact reasons, or I'm not gonna go into depth about that, but whatever he does, I'm going to have his back, and I know he didn't just push us to the side, because he truly loves this place, and we'll see how it shakes out. But whatever he does, he's going to be successful.
So the two younger quarterbacks are going to get a chance. Obviously, I guess maybe just talk about both of them. Colt first. What stands out to you about Colt Fulton?
Colt's really smart. Like, he's a really smart quarterback, and he operates the offense really well. And for somebody that really got no reps all year and during fall camp or anything, he goes in and he's a field general and operates the offense, and he has a confidence about him that is really cool to see, even knowing he hasn't got those opportunities. And so it's just cool to see how he's developed over the past 2 weeks already. And he's been ready to go, as you've seen. They've thrown him in the game a couple times, and he's just ready. He knows exactly what to do and how to operate the offense and be a field general.
What about with CJ?
CJ's awesome. I mean, his throwing talent is elite. Like, he's a really good ball player, all-around athlete, and he was younger, but he's learning and picking up the offense and being able to operate it at a high level as well. So both of them, I feel comfortable with either one out there and going out and just playing ball, and we're going to back whoever it is. And they're both growing throughout this process, but they're doing a phenomenal job of keeping their confidence up and just learning every single play and getting better throughout the day. So
what's Colt done? Like, he was a guy that, at the beginning of the season wasn't really on any of our radars, but right. Now he's kind of rising up there, and obviously, with injury and transfers, that'll happen. But what's he done to put himself in this position?
He's just bought into his role. I mean, he's a really selfless dude because he's been asked to do signals and not see the field, and I've been in that position before too, and it's tough, especially as a young guy. You want to come in and you want to see the field, but he's completely bought into that role, and he's helped TG and Mad Dog prepare for the games, and he was really big for Hank too. So he was just kind of like a little mentor and just help prepare them, and when you're teaching and helping somebody else, you're helping yourself as well. So I think throughout all of the stuff he's done behind the scenes, it put himself in a good position to be able to go out and play on the field.
You were sort of in their positions earlier in your career. You were in the quarterback room. What do you think will be the most difficult thing about all of a sudden you're the guy in Boulder?
Yeah, it's just having that confidence and then building that voice. I talked to both of them today and talked about being a field general and being vocal. They've been kind of having to sit on the back burner and be a follower and kind of watch the other guys lead. And now I told them it's their turn. I mean, we all have a lot of respect for them and respect for their game, and we know they work hard. So I said, now it's your time to go out and take over the offense. And that's tough because you're not used to that role, but they did a good job today, and the more confidence they build and the more comfortability they feel in the offense, they're going to start taking over.
Riley, your screen pass in the Mountain West Championship game, that second play of the game, so it's probably scripted. You know it's coming, right?
Oh, yeah.
All right, so how excited were you, and what was going through your mind when you looked up and you're like, we got a little bit of room here?
Yeah, I was fired up because usually we get the ball and we're hit right away. We don't have a lot of wiggle room to try to make plays like that, but we've been repping it all week, and he said it was the second one going, so I was fired up. I was ready to go, and I know they were coming in hot, the D-line, so I was like, this is going to be perfect. And caught the ball, saw one guy, I had to put a little shimmy on him, still got the tricks, but yeah, the O-line blocked perfect downfield. If you watch Cade Beresford on the corner, it's probably the best part of that play. Just threw him out the club, and it was just fun to try to get going, but yeah, the neck roll had some wind resistance, so it slowed me down a little bit, or I would have scored.
That's what it was?
That's what it was,
okay,
for
that's
sure.
What it was.
Yeah.
You have made a couple of your longer catches of your career these last couple of games.
Yeah.
I mean, how nice is it to kind of go out with a bang, and you've probably waited for that?
Yeah, it's been awesome, and like I've been telling you guys, I'm just doing whatever it takes to help the team win, and I've been capable of that my whole time here, and when we start calling those plays, we're ready to make it happen. The whole tight end room is. You've seen Matt Lauder starting to ball out too, so it's really just getting the opportunities called to us, and whether it's that or blocking, we're just going to make the most of it, and it's been really cool to be able to get opportunities like that in the final stretch.
Anything with Colt being a lefty that makes it different, the spin or anything?
Not really. I thought it would, but not really. Today was really the first day he was throwing to us, and I didn't even think about it, so not a big difference.